Welcome to Bicester Heritage. 37 crews are joining us here, some completely new to regularity rallying. And this weekend, we're going to teach them all the tips and tricks so they can compete on any Hero ERA event. I'm Seren White, Clerk of the Course of the Hero ERA Novice Trial 2023. Over the next 2 days, there will be a combination of classroom sessions, and then they go out onto the roads around Bicester to put into practice what they've learnt. And it all culminates in a challenging mini rally on Sunday, where they compete against each other to see who is the Novice Trial Champion 2023.
Looking forward to it, should be really good. This is our first event, and we thought, rather than going in headstrong into something, we'd do the novice event first. So we had the classroom session yesterday afternoon, which was great. We learned lots of stuff.
We did a couple of hours yesterday where they gave you some information and homework, which we did last night. I think we're
pretty confident we can get lost.
Yeah.
So it's really about putting some of that into use so that we get the opportunity to see what it's like and then hopefully move on to better things.
I'm basically learning how to navigate.
So do you want to be a rally navigator?
On one side I want to, but on one side I also want to be the driver, but I think now it's a bit early to start driving.
Yeah. And Stephen, are you driving or navigating?
I'm driving with the excuse I'm always sick if I try and navigate, so that's why you get out close.
This is a fantastic car, the Cortina. When did you get this?
We've only had it since November last year, but I've always wanted a Cortina. And so I thought I'd treat myself.
I bought it as a present for Rich for Christmas, so it's something that we're very interested in and wanted to do for a while.
Well, it's my first event, so I've got no expectations but just to finish and complete and enjoy the experience.
It's a beautiful looking car, we're really looking forward to driving it. It's left-hand drive, so there's a few challenges for Rona who's driving. I'm navigating, so pressure's on me. Nigel, what are you hoping to get out of Novice Trial?
Oh, some new skills. I've had the car for about 20 years. I've done lots of sprints and hill climbs. It's used to being hurled around. So I hope it will be the start of lots of rallying.
And in terms of your hobbies, is classic motoring one of them?
Yeah, absolutely. But me and my buddy retired last year, and so this is going to be one of the big things in our lives.
And how has this session been going for you?
Very good so far. Everything's gone fine. If there went wrong in a turn, something we recognise it quite quickly.
I think he's doing a brilliant job because it's not easy. It's not easy, particularly now we've got time involved this afternoon. You're juggling all the numbers and you're adding seconds on and taking them off, and then, oh yeah, it's got to go left here. Oh, almost missed that one, but Gus got it. It's been really good, isn't it? I've been really pleased, amazed actually at how quickly he's picking it up.
And how is the navigation and how are the lessons for you?
After time, it's understandable, but at first you're like a little overcome and it's like a little bit so, what is she telling me? But when you're driving, you realize what she's telling you and it works.
Really, really, really good fun. It was only when we started bringing the timing that it was an
chaos
issue.
started.
Chaos.
Right. This morning was fine. Yeah. Just following the tulips and everything, that was all good.
Yeah.
But adding in the time factor has put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Do you think the navigation's tough?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
What about the lessons? Does it soak in?
Yeah, it's actually, I understand it quite well now. Definitely better than I did at the start.
Well, the plan is, I think, to let her do the navigating. Remember to listen to my navigator, which it's not always the strongest suit for me, and just enjoy the day.
And Francesco, you've been with us before. You were in an Arrive Drive car, and now you've got your Lancia Fulvio. So how's that going?
It's been fantastic. So I think experiencing it last year and being able to rent a car to try it was really a nice way of doing it. And it was my wife and I, and again, she was a phenomenal navigator. We enjoyed it, so we said we'd like to do this a bit more often.
Owen, this is the actual Novice Trial now, isn't it? So how do you reckon you're faring?
Average, maybe, hopefully.
Jill, how's it been going?
up and down.
Up and down.
Interesting. It's
Yeah,
been a lot of puddles this morning.
How did you get on the 2 tests?
Which should I say is butter clenching.
Absolutely fantastic. Yes, yeah, we've made no mistakes as yet.
well, just the one at the very, very, very beginning.
Right.
Otherwise, actually it went very well this morning, actually.
Tests okay? First 2 tests?
Well, as far as it can be in a 1935 saloon car, yes.
Yeah, we tried to slide her around.
Chris, how are you enjoying the Mini?
Oh, the Mini's wonderful. It's the first time ever. I've never driven a car like this.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's the Arrive Drive Mini. You can see why it's very popular with customers.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, if you've never driven one before, it's a real hoot. The idea of driving a Mini like this in a place like this, who wouldn't want to do that?
How's it going?
Very good so far.
Pleased?
Yes, I'm quite pleased with how we're doing. We've only lost a few seconds.
Dad, what do you reckon?
I think it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He's definitely nicked his mum's job. No question.
Got to keep it going now to the end, haven't you?
That's right, and this is where you lose concentration now. So 2 more regs and then the tests. Yeah.
I think we've done quite well. We haven't made any mistakes yet, and I think we've been on time most of the time. Yeah.
He's a brilliant navigator. He learned well yesterday, has applied it, and feels like we're having a really good day so far.
How do you think you've got on, Alexander?
Pretty well on most parts, but one part was a bit of a failure. I missed the turn and then we ended up on the motorway.
So you've just come back from London?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
She did very well on the navigation. We occasionally forgot to hit the reset on the rally clock and occasionally hit reset on the stopwatch at the wrong time. So there was a bit of figuring out what time it was and how far we were. But I think we did all right in the end, and we did pretty well on the tests.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Would you do it again?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the answer we want, right?
We had some timing points with 0 penalties.
Wow.
0.1 and so like, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's fantastic, yeah. This is right.
Sehr schön.
It was fantastic. Bit exhausting yesterday learning everything, but yeah, today was great, wasn't it? We did a lot better and relaxed into it.
Did you come back for more?
Definitely.
We had an absolutely fantastic time.
Yeah, it was great.
It was
really good fun.
Huge challenges, things going wrong. It didn't matter. Learning so much though. We learnt so much over the last couple of days. I had the best time.
Well, I think the results speak for themselves when you've taken 37 crews who some are complete novices, and then you see the results from today and you just see how far they have come. The journey is just incredible.
And everyone seems to be on a high, they've all enjoyed, they've all learnt something.
There seems to be a good buzz, lots of smiling faces. Sarah and Elise put on a wonderful route. Lots of newcomers, lots of youngsters here, which is great.
I think it's brilliant that so many younger people are coming on and getting involved. It's just brilliant to see because they're the generation that are going to take over and carry this into the future.
This is my favourite event, and it is because I get to share something that I love doing, classic car rallying, with new people, and they're so receptive to what we're teaching them.
Evan, what about that result, a podium?
Very pleased with that, yeah.
Oh.
Absolute proud dad, I couldn't say more, you know. Used to get terribly car sick, and I thought, I don't know if this is going to work. And we said, well, let's give the trial a go. And look at this, 3rd. I couldn't believe it. Absolute amazing result.
It's great. No, we really enjoyed it, and we feel like we nicked it a little bit because we've done the one before, so we're not entire novices. But it was good today. Really
Yeah,
good.
I think back to last year, and I came away feeling absolutely exhausted, quite stressed by it all. Whereas, we've since done a couple of Hero 1 challenges, so it's kind of made this year a lot easier.
It's my first event, so first time we're doing it. Did it with my brother yesterday practicing. Unfortunately, he couldn't make today. Alistair very kindly stepped in as navigator to help me. and he did more than that because we became first.
Oh, so that's your first time in the hot seat, so you did pretty good.
Yeah, I'd never picked up a route book even and marked it up till last night, Tony, so really good fun today. Charles is great, he's listened, he's learned really quickly today.
You've
Really
won
good.
novice trial in both seats now.
I have,
He
yes.
has, yeah. I think his partner should be nervous if he can win with a newbie.